Hey everyone, how are you? How's everyone doing? I'm going to give a few people some time to get in the chat, but I definitely wanted to chit chat with you all because there has been a lot of things that Shawn Portwood has been putting out on his social media account. His social media, well, he has a Twitter, and that's mainly what I'll be talking about. Shawn Portwood has been defending his sister, going to bat for her for such a long time. And I know he's been getting a lot of hate for that. So that's what this live is going to be about. It's just going to be about, what do you all think? Do you think that he's actually wrong for defending his sister? Do you think he truly wants to defend his sister? Or do you think he just does it, out of default because, that's his blood, that's his sister? And there were a few tweets that he had actually put out that I'm going to go ahead and read once I get a few people here in the chat. But there was a few tweets that he had put out just stating that he does not condone, what his sister has done. He doesn't condone what Amber Portwood has done. He doesn't agree with her decisions or anything like that. He doesn't think that what she did was right, but he does want to stand by her in this entire ordeal because that's his sister, and he feels like if he turns his back on her, then maybe, I don't know, maybe he'll think that he's betraying her in a sense. So I'm just going to kind of read off some tweets. My hair always wants to act up once I get on live. But I'll just go ahead and read off some tweets that Shawn Portwood was actually stating. Let me see, I got my phone on his Twitter account. So the first tweet that I saw, I'm going to just go ahead and read it off to you all. So Shawn Portwood, hopefully you guys are hearing me and seeing me okay. Hopefully. So Shawn Portwood was stating that he said, "I will never give up on my sister, and I will continue to try to help her in any way. I know that she's a better person than what she's portrayed herself to be, especially with these audio clips. To believe she's not that." I'm just going to go ahead and start that. Hey Laura, how are you? I'm just talking about Shawn Portwood and everything that he was saying in regards to his sister Amber and the fact that he's getting a ton of hate for, defending. Hey Joanne, is that Joanne? Hey Joanna, it's Joanna. Hey Joanna, from here it looks like a Joanne. My eyesight's crazy. How are you? That's one of my mods. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and read off some tweets that Shawn Portwood was saying because he's defending Amber and he's actually getting a lot of hate for it. And what do you all think about this? So he said that this quote, "I will not give up on my sister, and I will continue to try to help her in any way. I know that she is a better person than what she's portrayed herself to be, especially with these audio clips. To believe she is not is to believe that people are unredeemable, and that is not true." So that's the first tweet that Shawn had put out. And in that tweet, the more I look at it, the more I dissect it, I definitely can see where he's coming from. Essentially, he's saying I think for him, he just has this faith or maybe this hope within himself that Amber, a better person, that Amber will get help. Hey everyone, I see everyone coming in the chat. Yeah, someone said he should just be quiet. I think he's not helping her case. I think he should be quiet. Excuse me, but I think he's just so overwhelmed with a lot of people, just constantly adding him, DMing him, and saying stuff like that. So again, in that tweet that I just read out for you all, he was definitely stating that he thinks that Amber is fixable. So do you all think Amber is fixable? Do you think that she has the ability to get help? She has the ability to seek therapy, go to rehab or go to a rehabilitation center for her illness and stuff like that. Do you think she is redeemable? Because in the tweet, Shawn said that he thinks that she's not redeemable, he thinks that she is redeemable, but a lot of people think that she is not redeemable. So what do you all think about that? Now, also in this tweet, he stated that he will just stand by his sister and help her in any type of way. Now, I think that statement alone, he's just probably coming from a sense of, I'm her brother, and because I'm her brother, I love her, and I just want to do anything possible that I can do to help her be a better Amber. So that's kind of what I got, that's what I took away from in that tweet. Someone said, I don't think he's wrong. It's his sister. I'm always going to defend mine and always want the best for them. I definitely agree. I agree that he just wants people to try to see Amber in a better light, or at least have hope and faith that she can change. And it's hard. I mean, for me personally, I mean, I have friends and close friends and family that go through a lot of things, and you do want to be there for them, but to a certain extent, you don't want to enable them. And I think that's what people are thinking. They're like, hey, Shawn, you're saying that you're gonna be there for Amber. You're saying that you're never gonna, leave her side. Isn't that enabling her? But it's only, to me personally, it's only considered enabling when you are condoning their choices. I don't think he agrees with what she said. I don't think he agrees with what she has done. I don't think Shawn agrees with that. He's like, look, I know she has done wrong, and I know she has made poor decisions and poor choices. That's my sister at the end of the day, though, and I will go ahead and still love her. And I think that's what he's saying. Now, I'm going to go ahead to the other tweet that he tweeted out, and I'm going to go ahead and read that off. I see the chat going up. Hey, Eric. Hey, Eric Luna. Hey, Cassandra. Cassandra, nope, you didn't miss anything. I'm just reading off a bunch of tweets that Shawn Portwood was tweeting out on his Twitter account, stating that he doesn't condone Amber's choices, decisions. He doesn't condone that audio, but that's his sister, and he still loves her, and he'll still support her. And what you all think about that? So that's what I've said so far. Laura said Amber may have some issues. For sure, she has like a lot of issues. Joanna, you said you believe that she can do it. She just needs to work hard and worry about her kids. Hey, Mikkel Wells, you said no, that's the parameters of enabling. Okay, so you disagree with me. Okay. Laura said, I mostly believe it's her upbringing with anger issues. Yes, it can definitely stimulate from a childhood. I guess to Mikkel, hopefully I'm not butchering your name. I guess I can like ask you this question because I love to hear back from all like people in my chat. Mikkel, to you, what do you think Shawn should do in this situation? What do you think he should do in regards to Amber and this audio and her patterns of hitting and stuff like that to ex-boyfriends and stuff, her anger? If you were her brother, what would you do? I would love to hear your thoughts in the chat. Okay, awesome. I did pronounce your name correct. Okay, awesome. I didn't want to butcher your name. Okay, so at some point I'll have to let them hit rock bottom. Okay, so I think what you're saying is from a certain point you would just let them learn from their decisions, and I mean learn that there are consequences to behaviors as such. I mean, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what you're saying, that there's consequences to negative decisions, and there's consequences to positive decisions too. I mean, if you do good, you get good back. So, I mean, I definitely agree with you on that if that's what you're saying. But would you still be there for her in the sense of being a brother? Would you still love her? I think that's where Shawn Portwood is stating. I think that's what he's saying, that I still love her because that's my sister. Would you still love her just because she makes horrible decisions? Would you say, you know what, I'm not going to love you, I'm not going to claim you as a sister anymore? Or would you say, hey, you're still my sister and I love you, but you screwed up really majorly, and hey, you have to deal with the consequences? Eric Luna said, I'm just praying for Amber. She really needs help. Yeah, this entire situation is so sad. And the baby is innocent in it all. That's the saddest part. That is the saddest part. I'm sorry, I'm checking my phone. Um, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and read off the other quote Sorry about that. I was texting. I'm going to go ahead and read off the other tweet that Shawn Portwood was saying. But before I do that, so Mikkel said, I would be staging an intervention. I will be reaching out to Dr. Phil and Dr. Drew and getting resources together to heal the family's codependency. Laura said he can't really do anything. Amber won't do therapy because she doesn't believe she has a problem. Oh, that's a major thing. First of all, the first step to any sort of rehabilitation, the first step to getting help with any of that is to realize and recognize that you have an issue. So that is a good point. If she doesn't see within her own self that she has an anger problem and a lashing out problem, then obviously there is no helping her. You have to know within yourself, hey, I have this problem and I want help. That is a great point. You made an absolutely great point. Mikkel said, I believe in always loving. Her whole family has tried to minimize things and protect her, and they let her get by with, oh yeah, for sure. I agree. Eric said, I showed the audio to my parents. Oh, you showed the audio to your parents. Yeah. And they agree that she needs help too. Mom the Bomb. First of all, I'm loving your username. Mom the Bomb. I like that. You said that she should never be alone with her kids. At this point, she needs help. I don't think that it's safe for her to, I mean, number one, I think she has supervised visits anyway, so that's not anything that we have to worry about. So we don't have to worry about her being around the kids unsupervised because of this entire ordeal. So what Shawn Portwood was doing initially, he was defending her. He was saying that, give her a break, everyone. She's been through a lot and stuff like that. And I don't think that's what people wanted to hear. I think people wanted to hear, okay, here I'm Shawn Portwood and my sister Amber Portwood, she has majorly screwed up. I don't condone her decisions. I don't condone what she's done. I don't condone what she said. I don't condone any of that. I will stand by her in the sense of still loving her as a sister, from brother to sister. I will always love her. I will always spread love. However, I do not condone her decisions. And that's fine. I think people are misconstruing him loving her as a sister with he's condoning her decisions. You can love people without agreeing with their life choices, just like Tyler and his father, Butch. Tyler loves Butch, but he does not agree with Butch's life choices. He does not agree. He does not stand by that. Butch gets clean and he does, substances again. He gets clean and then he goes do those illegal substances. So with that being said, Tyler does not condone any of that. He doesn't want any of that around him, around his family, but he still loves Butch. So I think sometimes Shawn Portwood is misunderstood. Again, I realized that initially he was defending her. But based on some of these tweets that I'm about to show you all, I think he's realizing, like, look, yeah, I was defending her and I was wrong for defending her. I'm going to just change my verbiage a little bit and say, look, I don't condone her decisions, but I will still love her. So let me go ahead and read these tweets. So the second tweet that Shawn has been posting about all day today, he stated this. This is why I continuously say things This is why I continuously say things. I do not condone her actions, and even now her actions cannot be justified in many ways. The continual nature of some of the things she has said 4 minutes in on the audio was not right, and it was not fair. She should have never said that. Now let me read the last tweet that I saw. He stated this. I have got a lot of criticism over the last couple of days for being on my sister's side. I love my sister, and I never want to see her fail, hurt, or be sad in life. I want the best for her and nothing more. I can never step from beside my sister and speak badly about her. So let's go ahead and, I'm dropping my phone. Let's go ahead and dissect what those tweets here actually meant. Now, when he said this part, he said, quote, out of his mouth, in his Twitter, he said, I do not condone her actions, and the actions that she demonstrated cannot be justified in many ways. He said it was not right and it was not fair and that she should have not said that. Okay? So with that being said, that is Shawn Portwood stating, okay, look, she wasn't right. Okay, you guys are all right. I was wrong for defending her initially. I was wrong for, saying that she was right. I was wrong for all of those things. Let me correct myself. Let me correct what I said. Let me correct my mistakes. I don't condone what she did. All that horrible stuff that she said to Andrew was wrong. All those alleged, hitting and stuff like that to Andrew was wrong. And all that entire audio, I don't stand for it. He said it was not fair and she should have never said those things. That is Shawn Portwood right there, everyone, taking ownership for him saying, okay, look, I defended her and I was wrong for that. So I think what we can do is commend him for at least that little bit, because that takes a lot. Do you all realize, like, say that you're, I don't know, have you ever been in a situation to where it seems like you just perceive something wrong, or say you just genuinely messed up? It takes a lot of a person to say, I messed up. It does. You have to be an adult. You have to swallow your pride at the end of the day and say, look, I messed up. So I think what we can do is at least commend Shawn for saying, look, I was wrong for defending her in the beginning, but now I stand here and I say I don't condone it, and I'm sorry for even condoning it. So what do you all think about that before I move on to the second part of the tweet? Let me go ahead and look in this chat. So I see the chat going off. I see you guys chit-chatting away. Sorry, my hair is just being annoying. It's all in my face. Someone said, let's see. Let me scroll down. Okay, so Mikkel, you said she's likely. Okay. So I don't want to say it on my live, but I do see your message here. I mean, she definitely should be watched. Amber Portwood at this time should definitely be watched closely, because we don't really know what state of mind she's really in. Mom the Bomb said, please read my comment before that. Okay, let me look up. I think I missed it. Mom the Bomb. Okay, I don't see any other comment besides you saying that she should never be alone with her kids. So Eric said, one question: how is Amber going to see the baby James in the future once she gets better? Now, it's probably something that has to get filtered through the courts. I mean, she probably has to get, once she shows herself better. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the court will order her to go through some sort of parenting classes before she can get like unsupervised visits and stuff like that. And custody, I don't know what's going to happen with custody, to be honest with you. This entire situation is just so crazy. Mikhail said they can keep her longer against her will. She may be losing her job, which is unconfirmed. Correct. That's unconfirmed. She's not fired yet. She's now lost both of her children, and her public facade has been shattered. Cassandra said MTV needs to cancel the show. She's been on the show. Yeah, I mean, this show has turned into something that it originally wasn't. And that's the sad part. And then Joanna, you stated, yeah, I didn't think he would be okay with what was on those audios. And he's always been the type to tell her how it is and how he feels. Akila McCoy, oh, you said how much have you missed? Bless your heart. Hi, bless your heart. How are you? So yes, for those of you who are just getting in the chat, everyone, we are chit-chatting away about Mr. Shawn Portwood and the fact that he was initially defending Amber's actions, but now he's come forward and he's stating he doesn't condone her actions. He does not agree with what was on the audios. He doesn't agree, with her putting hands on Andrew. He doesn't agree with a lot of the stuff that she has done. So I was reading off some of these tweets from his Twitter, and in a nutshell, once again, he stated that he doesn't condone a lot of the things that she has done, and she should have never said a lot of the things that she's done. And he definitely is, apologetic for initially defending her actions. But now he's saying, look, I don't condone it, and that I still love my sister at the end of the day, but I don't condone her actions. And I think that's extremely commendable for Shawn Portwood to say and to do, because I think personally it takes a lot for a person to say, okay, I screwed up and I was wrong, you know? So that is what we've been talking about so far. Let me go ahead in this chat. Um, Laura said, I commend Shawn for, yes, please, 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 because I think a lot of people has been coming down on Shawn, man. Like, I'm not saying that he wasn't wrong. I mean, for him to say, like, okay, I condone Amber, doing all this stuff. I condone it. I condone it. Obviously, that's wrong. With that being said, I want to commend him for saying, okay, I don't condone it, and I'm sorry that I even condone it. And I think we should all say, okay, that's good for him, because he's been getting a lot of heat, man. You would think that's Amber. If you go on Twitter, he's been getting a lot of heat in regards to this entire situation. And I don't think that getting a lot of heat is good for your mental health. And I think he could potentially be in a not so good state, just like Amber, just like Andrew and everyone else that's involved. So yes, we can definitely commend him for saying that. Someone said, she hasn't done much to see Leah. She doesn't appear to have a natural mothering instinct, and I don't see her trying to seek much visitation with James. She posted on her Instagram not too long ago. She had a visit with James. It's supervised, of course, but she did have a visit with James. I saw that on her Instagram. Leah, I'm not sure. I think I seen the image of her and Leah and James on Instagram not too long ago, if I'm not mistaken. Honestly, don't quote me on that, but I don't know. A natural mothering instinct. I mean, I disagree with you on. I mean, no. I agree with you. She does not have a natural mothering instinct. With that being said, having a natural mothering instinct does not come natural to every woman. Just because, and I'm just saying this respectfully, I'm not arguing. This is just a comment of mine or my opinion. I don't think that every woman, just because they get pregnant or just because they have a baby, they have a natural mothering instinct. Or just because a guy has a baby, he has a natural fathering instinct. Some people do have to learn, and that's okay. They have classes, they have parenting classes, they have programs, they have so many other things. You can go on YouTube and click a video on Parenting 101. They have books, they have videos, they have so many other resources that can help parents that don't have that natural mothering instinct. So I agree with you. It doesn't seem like Janelle Evans or Amber Portwood had like this natural bond in regards to motherhood, but they can definitely grow and learn on that. So I would say, like, I don't think people should be, not saying that you're condemning her for it, but just in general, people shouldn't condemn other people for having like for not having that natural instinct, because some people don't. And that's okay, they can always learn. Okay, someone said, Cassandra, it's for the fame. They're doing it for the fame. Mikkel said, I'm glad he's taking it to the public. Yes, the public is definitely standing by Andrew for sure. Okay, Miss McCoy, you said that's good to hear. Yes. Okay, Eric Luna, you said, Yasmin, can you do a video of Ryan to review the next video? I heard about Ryan, but I couldn't understand. You talking about his illegal use? Gosh, is he back on substances? Is he back on illegal substances? I hope not. Mikkel said, people can't talk to Amber, so people's unloading on him. He shouldn't bear all that weight. I agree with you, and that's exactly my point, Mikkel. I feel like I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to everybody in the chat, but you're making such good points, so thank you. Yes, I feel like because they can't get to Amber, they're getting to her brother, and her brother, Shawn, okay, he said his thoughts. He was condoning it in the beginning. Now he's not condoning it. He doesn't stand for his actions, but he still loves his sister. He said that, okay, boom, he should get off social media. He should get off social media. It's not good for you to constantly be on social media 24/7, listening to garbage and junk and hate and maybe some positive stuff in there too. But my gosh, people are just throwing daggers at this man as if this is Amber Portwood herself. He's getting a lot of heat. He needs to take a chill pill. He needs to focus on his family, his little baby, his girlfriend, his job. He needs to focus on himself, seek peace, and get off social media and stop listening to all this crap. It can just weigh on you. So I agree. He's taking all the weight as if he's Amber. People are lashing out at him because he initially condoned all the things she was doing, and they're lashing out at him because, oh, that's just a part of Amber. That's someone that we can get to because we can't get to her. So I agree. Someone said yes, zero motherly instincts from her. I agree. Yes, Miss McCoy. Is it Akila? Akila? I think I'm saying it right. I just say Miss McCoy because I don't want to butcher your name. But you did say that you agree that giving birth does not make you a parent, but Amber doesn't even try to learn. Yeah, that's sad. That's true. She has never. I don't ever recall her taking like a. I feel like I'm so close to this camera. I don't ever recall Amber taking like a parenting 101. I don't ever recall Amber like reading books. I don't know. I don't recall her doing any of that to help. Someone said I agree again. Okay, Bless Your Heart said I don't even think Caitlyn has a natural instinct. Oh, Caitlyn, excuse me, Caitlyn. I say Caitlyn. Caitlyn to me is a good mom. Caitlyn, yes, Caitlyn seems disconnected from Nova. She could not be more disconnected from Nova because she's like so in love with the thought of having Carly back, to where she just overlooks Nova. She's like, you know what, you're not Carly. I'm not saying she doesn't love Nova. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying Caitlyn herself, Kate, seems like she's just so infatuated with the idea of having Carly back to where she can't even properly parent Nova. I agree. Okay, someone said these kinds of situations bring out the worst in people. Psyched for life. Hi, how are you? You said that Amber isn't like other women. She is extreme and dangerous. Yeah, for sure. I mean, she's done so many crazy things since 16 and pregnant. Oh my God, her temper has been like so out of this world to where it's just crazy. She has spazzed out so many times. She has so many anger issues. Eric Luna said it's about a game called Dead Bug. Okay, but I can understand her. She was talking too fast. Okay, I'll check it out. I didn't hear of that. Cassandra said, I feel like all of this teen mom needs to take a break. Yes. Akila says, some people also need to realize some of them get as hateful as Amber does. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Joanna said, yes, all of them should take time away from social media. Okay, I said your name right. Akila, I said your name right. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a very beautiful name. Yeah, Kate, she's definitely checked out emotionally. She has never gotten over Carla's situation. Yeah, Mom the Bomb, she's definitely scary at times. You said you missed marriage boot camp with Amber and Matt. She said a quote. Oh, yeah. Matt said that. Matt said that it's going to take Amber to, you know, off someone for her to finally like understand a lot of the issues that she has. So I mean, a lot of people can definitely agree on that. I can agree on that. But did I read off the tweets with yeah, I did. I read off all those tweets. So back to Shawn Portwood. I was kind of getting a little sidetracked, but I'm losing some sunlight here. I got my ring light going, but I just wanted to hop on this live. But in regards to Shawn Portwood, I definitely agree with the way he's handling it now. Initially, he was like, nope, Amber's right. Oh, she did violent stuff. Oh, okay, I still agree with it. No, that's not the right way to go, Shawn. Hello. I have friends who said of me personally, I have friends who has done horrible things. I have family members who have literally done things that I didn't even know they were capable of doing. And then I'm just like, why'd you even do that? Like, I just distance myself, but I still love them. They're still my family. They're still my blood at the end of the day. So now that Shawn has gotten enough hate, I think he's starting to realize, all right, let me dial it back a little bit. Let me go ahead and say, I don't condone her actions. Let me go ahead and say that she was wrong for the stuff she said in the audio. And let me go ahead and state that I will still, love her as a sister. I will still be there as a brother to her, even though I just don't condone a lot of the things that she has done and a lot of the things that she has said. And once again, my heart goes out to Shawn. I think if people can just take away the armor around their heart, they will actually feel bad for the guy. Do y'all feel any sort of like do you feel empathetic about Shawn and his situation? Imagine being, in the limelight a little bit, a TV show, or you're a relative of someone on the show, and your brother or sister got into all this trouble because they're doing crazy things. Yes, you wouldn't condone what they're doing, but would you love them any less? And I think that's the question that people need to ask themselves. And if that's something that you ask yourself and say, yes, I would love them less, then that means that doesn't mean you're wrong. That just means that you're different from me, because I wouldn't love them any less. That just means you're different from me, and that means that your love is conditional. That's it. That means that, hey, I will love my brother and sister under certain conditions. So if they don't screw up, if they're perfect, if they don't make mistakes, if they don't do this, then hey, I will love them 110%. But if they screw up, if they have a bunch of illnesses, if they're violent, volatile, if they're stealing, doing all this crazy stuff, I'm just naming stuff in general, not just Amber and what she did, but if they're just a not good person, then I'm not gonna love them. So would you love your brother or sister any less just because of horrible mistakes and decisions that they have made? And I think I can just leave the live there. Personally, me, no. My family, oh, don't get me started. Please don't get me started. My family has done things that was not great. Bad decisions that had nothing to do with me. They're their own person. They're independent. I look at them and I'm just like, well, I don't condone what you did. But guess what? At the end of the day, my heart bleeds for them. I love my family. So I think that's where Shawn is. And I feel so bad for the guy. He needs to take a break from social media. He needs to take a break from going tit for tat with people online. He needs to clear his mind. Go on a mini vacation. It doesn't have to be expensive. Go fishing for a weekend. Go, somewhere nice. He needs to get away from social media. He needs to just, like I said, take a break and focus on him, because all of this stuff is not good. And I know for a fact that he doesn't love Amber any less. But the way he initially went about it was wrong. So that's just how I'm going to end this live. And I'm so happy that Shawn Portwood was actually, man enough to admit that he was wrong initially. He doesn't condone anything, and he still loves his sister. So I know, once again, for me, I'm not going to love my relative any less. When I look at them sideways, like, will I be buddy, friend with them all the time? No. Will I associate myself with them all the time? No. I'll distance myself a little bit, and I can just love you from a distance. I'm not going to love you any less. And I think now that's what he's saying. So I'm going to check this chat one more time, and then I'm going to peace out. Psych for Like said, yep, I agree. Joanna, you said, I don't get that from her mother either, though. On Marriage Boot Camp, she wasn't supportive at all. Oh, Amber's mom? Yeah, I don't know much about Amber's mom. Seems so like checked out emotionally. She doesn't seem connected. She doesn't seem motherly, like you said. I agree. Someone said, Mikkel said, I do have empathy for all of Amber's family members. She took everyone down publicly with her. I agree on that. Yeah, that takes a toll. It doesn't just affect her. It affects everyone connected to her, friends, family. It doesn't matter. Anyone connected to her. Eric Luna, you said, I hope you have a wonderful day, Yasmin. I'm going to help my son to do his homework. Okay, Eric, well, you have a good one. If you're still in here, you have a great evening. A good evening. Mom the Bomb said, thank God Leah and James have good daddies. God bless them. Yes, they do have great dads, it seems like. Akila said, I'd never love my family less or diss them. Yes, for sure. I mean, that's the same thing. That's how I feel, man. And I just feel like some people are just like, Shawn, you're wrong for loving your sister. Shawn, oh, you still stand by your sister. You still love your sister. And it's like, what do you expect him to do? Not love her? I mean, come on. You can separate the two. I love you, but I don't agree with your screw ups here. You can separate the two. People are nuts. Prayers for Amber. Yes, prayers for Amber. You have a good night too, Akila. Eric Luna. Oh, I think you were talking to Eric Luna, were you? Everyone, make sure you have a great night. Thank you all so much. I love each and every one of you. Make sure you all stay tuned for tomorrow, Tuesday night. I believe it's at 8 p.m. I'll be live streaming Team Mom 2. Woo-woo. So make sure you have your notifications on. Make sure you have tapped that bell because I'll be live streaming Team Mom 2 at, I believe it's 8 p.m. here. It's 8 or 9 p.m. I have to double check that, but I will be live streaming the entire segment. So make sure you tune in for that. And until then, everyone, I will see you. You all have a beautiful and blessed night. Thank you all so much for coming in my chat.